know, my colleagues yielded back, so I think we go now to Mr. Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, who is a co-author of this very important piece of legislation. I'd yield him such time as he may consume.
The gentleman from Pennsylvania is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Speaker, the opioid epidemic is devastating communities within my district and across the country. And in the last year alone, Bucks County, Pennsylvania has lost 232 individuals in drug-related deaths, a staggering 26% increase from 2016. And as Vice Chair of the Bipartisan Heroin Task Force, I'm proud to rise today in strong support of H.R. 5812, the Connections Act. While my district is just one area in the nation that is struggling to cope with the opioid crisis, I believe the Connections Act will provide officials on the ground the necessary training techniques and resources they need to turn the tide on this epidemic. As a longtime proponent of states fully utilizing prescription drug monitoring programs to track controlled substance purchases, I'm proud of the PDMP enhancements in this bipartisan bill. Our nation's drug epidemic is a complicated issue, Mr. Speaker, and our response must be multifaceted. This means a reduction in the unnecessary dispensing of prescriptions, which could be accomplished by tracking and reporting information that allows physicians, pharmacists, and other health professionals to make informed clinical decisions and to identify troubling trends. I'd like to thank my colleague from West Virginia, Mr. Griffith, for his leadership on this important piece of legislation, and I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support the passage of the Connections Act. I yield back.